Lois Lane.
Good old Lois. You gotta love you some Lois.
Do you?
No, I'm not a big Lois Lane fan. Welcome to another episode of Zapp Talk. Dave and Corey at Zapp Comics in Wayne, New Jersey. Interesting week, not like a massive top-heavy week with anything. Yeah, like last week was huge, but
there's comic books coming out.
Oh no, this book's coming out, which is good, which we like, and it's on
Do you
Wednesday.
like to read comic books? Because you can read these.
They have pictures and covers and
it's like movies, except they don't move, which is why they're called movies.
I apologize in advance for that. I mean, not in advance because it happened. I apologize in all accounts. I'm sorry.
Can't apologize for imagination.
Scott Snyder's at it again. You got Superman Unchained, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Big happenings, obviously, with all the different variants for the decades, which some people love, some people hate. It's a little overwhelming. There's so many different ones, but buy what you like. I think it's kind of neat because they have different artists doing different renditions of like 60s or 70s or Golden Age, Silver Age type covers. So it's kind of cool.
Which is kind of cool. I say just buy them all and read every single one. Because in this one, Lois Lane is on the case. There's a mystery to solve. And who else is going to solve it in the DC universe? Lois Lane.
Good old Lois. You gotta love you some Lois.
Do you?
No, I'm not a big Lois Lane fan. Sorry, but I just not.
I'm a big Jimmy Olsen fan.
Oh,
but he's not going to solve like the mystery of what he ate for breakfast.
Yeah, so yeah. It's all about Lois in this one.
Well, it's going to be half-half. Of course, I think it's about that Superman man.
Yeah,
and something about his chains. But regardless, Lois is going to solve the mystery of the chains in this issue.
Get some trade paperbacks coming out too. Marvel's never really been a top seller in trades. It's usually Image and DC heavy. But lately, the Marvel Now books have been selling well. And 2 of the top selling Marvel Now books and trades were Superior Spiderman 1 and Deadpool Volume 1. So you got Volume 2 for both of those series coming out, which is cool to see. A new. It's nice ringing people up, and it's not the same old Sandman fables. Saga, Manhattan Projects, which is nothing wrong with.
You shouldn't get those.
No, but it's just everybody buys those, so it's kind of neat to see some Marvel stuff in there now. So it's cool.
And what do you care about more when you buy stuff than making Corey feel good? Speaking about feeling good, no one feels good in the Justice League world.
Yeah, you got Justice League Dark from 23.
So I know last week we were talking about how nobody had any clue what was going on in Justice League. So in Justice League Dark 23, they finally figured something out. They figured out who killed the hero, and now they're going to go and serve some justice.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
They said that there's also going to be turmoil.
Oh, that's going to be a doozy, Dave.
Once you mix justice and turmoil, I don't know what's going to happen. There's a picture, he's holding a skull. There's like everybody, like Batman's in the corner, and he's like, "Ugh!" Like,
what's he like?
I'm going to show it. Once he made that noise, they saw it already, Corey. You may not be in the loop.
I'm just
Batman,
making sure, Dave.
It's one of those covers where something's happening, everyone's like, huh? Like, looking over.
Nice.
So there's that.
I got Dan Slott, one of our favorite writers out there. New Superior Spiderman number 16 comes out this week. Mm-hmm. I know it's the issue before the $20.99 one, which everybody wants. 17 is going to be huge.
It is.
So what happens at 16, Dave?
So this is another part of the Goblin chase.
Okay. Oh, it was a 2-parter, right?
Yeah. Okay. So really what it is what we've learned is that Green Goblin, whoever that Green Goblin may be and his Goblin gang, is able to kind of wipe all the crime and whoever he wants off of Doc Ock Spider-Man's grid. And for a little while he took off the new HobGoblin just to see what's going on. And now Spider-Man has outed HobGoblin to everybody in New York.
Nice.
I mean, it's not just Pepsi ads in Times Square anymore. Every now and then they'll be like, HobGoblin, and he's standing there, and everyone's just like,
very nice.
Street justice.
I like HobGoblin. He's my favorite Spidey villain, HobGoblin. I always like HobGoblin. It's just my thing. You got Batman Beyond Universe number 1.
This is awesome.
A fun title. Everybody loves that character. One of the best costumes in all of comics, which is, the Terry McGinnis Batman Beyond. When does this take place? Is it...
the future.
No, I know, but is it like the Batman Beyond Unlimited, or is it separate?
I mean, it didn't really say.
Yeah, it's okay.
What it did say is that Terry McGinnis is in college now,
Okay.
but he still has to be Batman.
Well, you gotta do your thing.
Yeah, but you got to do your book learning too, Corey. You can't get a degree in Batman if you did it. I would have one.
He's got plenty of downtime. He can read up on things.
Well, he's having issues.
Actually, by then you can just implant it in your brain what book you need to read.
Apparently not.
Well,
because he would have done that by now. Why don't you write this book, Corey? This is what's happening. Don't tell me what should happen. So then, after... But do you know why he can't even focus on that? Because somebody murdered the mayor.
That's not good for anybody, especially the mayor.
Well, it's okay. Hopefully the justice system will take care of it. Batman Beyond will be there. And then, if everything's not bad already, Superman has gone crazy with power, and the Justice League needs to stop him.
I don't know what they're going to do.
I hope they kill Superman.
Well, they can. It's a future thing. It doesn't really matter if they do it there.
Superman doesn't really matter in the future.
No. So we'll see what happens.
By then, it's probably been like Superman. The movie is probably like in its 50th reboot, and they're like, "I'm sick of this character," and he's like, "Come on, guys."
It's cool. Everybody loves Batman Beyond. Again, one of the best costumes in comics.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny that a lot of the future characters have the best comics. Spider-Man 2099 and Batman Beyond have two of the best costumes ever. And they're like futuristic type,
Yeah.
They're not addressing the future, especially superheroes.
Or they know how to do future costumes in the 90s.
Yeah, true.
They were like, "Oh, we're awful at everything else. So let's just do this."
Mark Waid's had a big week. He's got Daredevil as well as Indestructible Hulk.
You like Daredevil? He's that surfing guy.
Yeah, my boy Silver Surfer's in this one, so I'm actually very excited about it.
Silver Surfer crashes down in Manhattan.
Very cool cover.
Yeah.
Very cool cover. And Indestructible Hulk, number 12, I believe it is.
Yeah. More Hulk stuff going on.
I wish there was another Hulk title. I like this Hulk title, but Hulk should have an Incredible Hulk. I don't know why it hasn't come out yet, but it's gonna. I'm glad Wade's doing this, but I would like to have a secondary Hulk title with it. Just me personally. And you also to finish it off, we have Chew Volume 7 trade. Again, I don't know who's not buying this because I think everybody who shops here has bought this book. So, Chew, I think it's the first volume sold over 1 million copies already worldwide.
That's a lot of copies.
Yeah, and people love it. It just got picked up again by another studio. I think this time they're doing an animated feature as opposed to animated series as opposed to a live action. I'm not sure what studio picked it up, but it dropped by Showtime, I think it was, and now it's picked up again. But it doesn't matter because the book sells like crazy regardless. So Volume 7 comes out of that. So Volume 1's only $9.99 if you haven't picked it up yet, which I don't know if anybody has it who comes in here. So it's on par with Saga.
And you want to be like everyone else, so come get it.
A lot of other stuff coming out, but feel free to come in. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube, in person, afterlife, future, past, present.
Days of future past. Days of past futures.
There you go.
Days of the dead.
Zapp Comics, Wayne, New Jersey. Manalapan, New Jersey. Online everywhere.
And we'll see you at New York Comic Con.
David,
get ready.
Corey. Bye, guys.
I literally can't open my eyes. They hurt.
My face is killing me.
That's a funny joke.
Is that a joke?
That's a good one too. We're just